Hello, good evening students. Today we are going to start the group 2 elements student. That is we are going to start study of group 2 element. Okay, group 2 elements. This is our today's topics. Okay, study of group 2 element that we have to study in this video lecture student. So what do we mean by if the group 2, if you talk about group 2 student, they are the S block element. Already I told you in the first video that is S block is classified into two group. That is group number 1, group 1, and another is there student group number 2. So group 1 number 1 I told you student, this is the alkali metal. Okay, I told you this is the alkali metals. Right student, and another is there student, there I am just we will study that is alkaline earth metal, alkaline earth metals. So dear student, we have to understand that is why they are known as alkali metal, because they are oxide. Suppose we are having that is Li2O, Na2O2, so KO2, these are whatever the oxide are there student, RbO2, CSO2, whatever their oxide are there, they all are together student, they are alkaline. What are they? Alkaline. Alkaline means what student? Another terms you can use, that is alkaline means that is basic. So since they are basic student, that is why they are known as what student? They are known as alkali metal, right student? Now the second point we have to understand student, that is alkaline earth metal. So they are the alkaline means that is it is also basic student, like whatever their oxide are there, BeO, MgO, CaO, SrO, BaO, they are all are the basic student. There is no doubt about it. They are all metal oxide are basic only. But what they are saying, found in earth crust, where they are found in student, found in earth crust. So since they are found in earth crust dear student, so that is since they are found in earth crust student, so that they are known as alkaline earth metal, alkaline earth metal. So their oxide, whether group 1 oxide, group 2 oxide, they are all are basic student because metal oxide, but they are not found in the earth crust, but here they are found in the earth crust. So they are found in the earth crust, so there is the earth is extra added word. Here is alkali metal. Dear student, I hope this may be the clear to you why they are known as the alkali metal and alkaline earth metal. Now when you talk about student group 2 element, so group 2 elements is comprises of 6 elements student, that we have to try to understand, that is what are these 6 elements are there. So dear student, that is we are writing that is group 2 element, group 2 elements. Okay, what are the group 2 elements are there? First one is beryllium, that is magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. These elements are there student. Up now if you want to know the full name student, this is the beryllium. Okay, beryllium, this is the name as magnesium, magnesium, and this is what is known as student calcium. Okay, this is the strontium, strontium. Okay, this is next one is barium student, barium, and last one is what is student? This is the radium. Dear student, beryllium if you talk about, this is the 4, this is the what is 12, this is calcium is 20, this is the strontium. How to understand student? If the second period to third period, how many elements are there? Plus 8. Here is how many? Plus 8. Here is how many? Plus 18. Here how many student? That is strontium to barium plus 18. Okay, and lastly how many student? Here is plus 32. So 18 means how much it will go? 38. If you are adding how much student? 56, and here you are adding student, it will be the 88. So atomic number of beryllium is 4, magnesium is 12, calcium is 20 and strontium is 38 and barium is 56, and while the radium is how much student? 88. These are the atomic number. Now what we are going to do student, I am going to do their where they occurred student. Occurrence is important student, their occurrence is important. Okay, the words they ask student, where they ask. So first point, if you are going student, occurrence. Okay student, occurrence of group 2 metal, occurrence of group 2 metals. So dear student, we have to understand that is where they occurred in the group 2 element. So dear student, if you talk about the magnesium, okay, magnesium. So first one is magnesite, first one is what, where they are found, student, magnesite, MgCO3. Next one is, student, if you talk about this is the dolomite, student, important, dolomite is what is, student, CaCO3 dot MgCO3, CaCO3 dot MgCO3, and that is, wait a moment student, that is someone is calling. Okay, next point when you are going, student, that is after dolomite, it is, that is carnallite, student, carnallite, CARNALITE, carnallite, student. Here is this is the ore of the potassium also. So KCl, then MgCl2 dot 6H2O. This is there. Next one is there, student, kieserite. Okay, next one is what is there, student? Here is KIESERITE, kieserite. Kieserite, if you talk about, student, MgSO4 dot H2O. So they are the ores of the what is, student, magnesium. Here they are, that is we extract the magnesium from the magnesite, dolomite. Okay, this is the not O, student, this is dolomite. This is the dolomite, carnallite, CARNALITE, kieserite. So they are the four major ores of the what is, student, they are the four major ores of the magnesium. From there it is extracted. Here, student, dolomite we have to keep in mind, that is it is ore of the calcium along with the magnesium. Now we have to keep in mind, student, what is, that is next one is we are going to understand the ore of magnesium, that is from where the magnesium is getting extracted. Let us try to understand, student, for the magnesium, the calcium. So calcium, if you talk about calcium, student, first one is limestone. Okay, limestone. So limestone formula is what, student? CaCO3. Next one is the gypsum, GYPSUM. Gypsum is what, student? CaSO4 dot 2H2O. This is the gypsum. Next one, if you are talking about, student, fluorspar, fluorspar. So that is fluorspar means FLUORSPAR, fluorspar, CaF2. This is the fluorspar. Next one is fluoropatite. Next one is FLUORO, and this is the patite, PATITE, fluoropatite. Its formula is CaF2 dot 3Ca, okay, 3PO4 twice. So this is the fluoropatite. So these are the major component of what is, student, that is the limestone, that is the ore of the calcium. Gypsum is the that is the ore of calcium, fluorspar, and that is fluoropatite. Now the next one is, student, we have to keep in mind, that is the percentage abundance in the nature, that is how much percentage they are, that is order of the abundance also we have to keep in mind, because we know calcium and magnesium, student, they are 5th and 6th largest metal on the earth crust. Okay, in the earth crust. So here if you see, student, percentage wise, so maximum is there calcium, then what is there, student, magnesium, and then it will be barium, and then strontium, and least one is the beryllium. So it is the 5th one, student, 5th largest, and this is the 6th largest metal, largest element. So that you have to keep in mind, student, that is which one is the 5th one, which is the 6th one, and hydrogen we know that is first one element. Now, student, dear student, let us try to understand the atomic and ionic radii. So dear student, if you talk about the atomic and ionic radii, when you are going down the group, okay, here you see, student, atomic and ionic radii, ionic radii. So dear students, if you go down the group, what are there, student? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. Okay, radium we are not considering because its half-life period is 16 years only, and that is continuous alpha, beta, gamma rays are coming out, students. So radium we are not considering. now student, here you see that is number of cell is 2, but when you are moving down, the number of cell are increasing student. Here is the continuously what is happening, number of cell is increasing dear student. So dear student, if the number of cell is increasing, what is that is number of cell what is happening student, increasing. So if the number of cell is increasing, that is force of attraction, force of attraction what is happening student, decreasing, force of attraction decreasing. So force of attraction decreasing means that is between the nuclei, decreasing between, okay, B by W means between nucleus and outermost electron, nucleus and outermost electron. So what will happen if this is the force of attraction decreasing, it means what will happen student, size, okay, size or we can say this is radii, size or radii increases student down the group, increases down the group. That you have to keep in mind student, that is how the radii is getting increasing down the group, because as the number of cell is getting increased student, so force of attraction will be decreased between nucleus and outermost electron. As a result, what will happen student, size or radii or ionic radii all will getting increased student. Okay, now student, next point we are having, which we are going to understand, that is hydration enthalpy, that we have to keep in mind student. Let us see, hydration enthalpy is quite important student. So here is what is the point student, hydration enthalpy. This is the point, hydration enthalpy, right student, hydration enthalpy. So hydration enthalpy means amount of energy released when, one mole of ionic metal or ions dissolve in the water. So here we are writing student definition also, amount of energy, okay, amount of energy released, okay, amount of energy released when what student, one mole of what, when one mole of metal or metal ions dissolve in water, student, dissolve in water. So dear student, when metal ion dissolved in water, it form the dipole, ion dipole interaction student, bond will form. So that is energy released. Up dear student, smaller the size, hydration energy is what student, hydration energy is inversely proportional to size. Size means what student, size decreases, hydration energy increases, size decreases, hydration energy increases. This is the inversely related. So moving down the group, if you are moving down the group student, beryllium 2 plus, then we are having magnesium 2 plus, next calcium 2 plus, strontium, barium 2 plus, here will be the strontium student, that is strontium 2 plus, and last one is barium 2 plus. So dear student, if you see these many elements, so what will happen here, that is size increases student, size increases. If size increases, less energy released. अब student, less energy released means what, that is hydration energy decreases, what will happen student, decreases, hydration energy is getting decreased student. So this is what is the answer is all about. अब dear student what is the point, if you keep in mind student, that is, let us try to understand the question based on the hydration energy student, question based on the hydration energy. So when you talk about the question based on hydrogen energy student, question number first, if you talk about, it is there BeCl2.4H2O is possible, okay, but what they are saying, BeCl2.6H2O not possible, okay. Next one is they are saying another question, that is CaCl2.6H2O is possible. So dear students, what is point behind this, that is 6 bond, okay. So there is no d orbital in beryllium, okay, there is no d orbital in beryllium, so it can maximum extend up to 4 but not the 6. So due to lack of d orbital, due to lack of d orbitals, BeCl2 dot 6H2O not possible. Why, student? Because it will not extend its valency, right, student? Now we are having CaCl2 dot 6H2O. okay, here is what is there, student? D orbital available, D orbital available. So D orbital available, student. So what will happen? It can extend, so it can, what, student? It can extend its valency, so if it is able to extend its valency, so what will happen? So that is CaCl2 dot 6H2O is possible, right, student? Now, student, we have to try to understand, that is order we understand, that is down the group the hydration energy is decreasing, but how much energy is there, student? That we have to write down. Okay, that is how much down the group if you are going, how much energy is getting released, that we have to keep in mind, dear student. So let us try to understand, student. If you see the amount of hydration energy, students, that is, students, that is hydration enthalpy, that is value is not there, student. So I need to write from the books. Okay, so wait, students. Okay, student, finally I got the book, and then I will try to write down the value of hydration enthalpy, which you can keep in mind, student, because somewhere it can be asked from you, or that is if you are getting confused, also it will be very helpful. The values are very important, student. That is for the, making the concept clear. Okay, so dear students, wait a moment, let me search out in the book, that is how much hydration energy is there. Okay, okay, I got the point, students. The hydration amount of hydration energy, if you see, a student, that is the beryllium 2 plus is there, plus magnesium 2 plus is there. Okay, calcium 2 plus is there, strontium 2 plus is there, and barium 2 plus is there. So if you see the hydration enthalpy, it is getting decreased down the group, student. 2406, it is 2406, then 1929, then 1632, 1485, 1276 kilojoule per mole. It is C, student. As the size increases, what is happening? Hydration energy decreases, student. Hydration energy, what is happening, student? This is decreases. So this is our required answer, student. Now the next point we will do in the next video lecture, student. Thank you so much for watching, dear students.